up here in the fourth quarter. They certainly have good enough shooting to be able to make this interesting in the final frame. But how about that? With the shot clock at 1, Williams had to hoist it. He was almost falling out of bounds, and he still made it. 16 points for Kenrich Williams. He averages 5. Giannis setting the screen for Anthony, who leads Milwaukee in scoring tonight with 17. Anthony, not Giannis. Shot clock at 2. Green, corner 3. Hit it.
I mean, slow start for him to the game. I thought he was going to have a huge one. Like if he could have strung together 7, 8 threes, put some pressure on them.
He's made his last 3 after an 0 for 3 start from behind the arc. Holmgren drive and kick. Williams from the other corner. Milwaukee ball. Adetokunbo's only attempted 7 shots on the night. Make it 8 as he rolls that one home.
I mean, he had the one jumper, but everything else has been point blank range. You were talking about his career high field goal percentage.
65%. He's got 15 points tonight. Wallace's 3 no good. Holmgren fouled underneath. Yet in 5 on the road. This wraps up a 4-game trip. They host Indiana back in Oklahoma on Friday. Dort has that 3 roll around and drop.
That's twice. Chet's off the bounce game has led to a corner 3. That pass wasn't perfect, but the prior one was strong side corner open 3 off his action.
Green can't answer. Well, it was 38-18 at the end of the first quarter, and it remains a 20-point lead for Oklahoma City. Last year they had 54 wins by double figures as they turned it over. Long year, you know you're going to face it at some point, and they have in terms of injuries, but there were people starting to question Oklahoma City because they started 24-1. The second team ever to do that. Golden State did it. Be 7-1 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, pretty impressive, especially as we keep showing you no Wiggins and no Jalen Williams, 2 guys who started the last game. Isaiah Hartenstein is a full-time starter when he's healthy.
Otherwise, they've kind of straddled one another as Giannis is fouled by Dort. Green rises. The 3 spins out, though. On the fall away, Shea rips the net, and Doc Rivers calls a timeout. 32 points, 22. And by the way, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, of all the great accomplishments he's had in a short time, he has never had a game with 30 points, 10 assists, and 80% shooting. That's where he's at right now. 12 of 15 from the floor.
8 for 10 in the paint.
A.J. Green hit a 3 on one end. Gilgeous-Alexander pass broken up. A rare turnover by SGA. Giannis turns it right back over. Tried to go behind the back. Gilgeous-Alexander with the slam on the dish from Wallace.
Making 9 for 11 in the paint. That 80%'s looking good.
And the lead back to 21. Oklahoma City has 1 loss against a team under 500 this year. That was against Charlotte, a game they lost by 27, but Charlotte's done that to a few teams this season.
And I think they had a 20-point lead in that at one point. At least one of those games they did.
Holmgren on the step back, put up an air ball. Giannis driving. Cleaned up by Portis, who's 0 for 7 from the floor this half.
Giannis at 29 minutes, Dave. I think you're going to give him a couple more minutes, see if you get any closer. And then that's probably going to be it.
Is on a minutes restriction, coming off that calf injury in December. They're above 500 without him, but 8 games under, or above 500 when he plays, 8 games under 500 when he's out. Drives here and throws it down with the left hand.
Look out, what a finish.
Usually get one of those ferocious finishes a night out of Giannis, but Is it too late? Mark Daigneault.
Give him another big run here. They're trying to make something happen, being aggressive with a trap, and Shea beats the pressure by attacking pressure. Beautifully done.
36 points for Gilgeous-Alexander, 14 of 17 from the floor. 115 consecutive 20-point games. That is the second longest streak in NBA history behind Wilt Chamberlain. And 56 in a row on the road. Wilt has the record at 58. Dort breaks up that pass.
It's just that level of physicality. Dort just brilliant on the post, fighting Giannis tooth and nail.
Dort drives into the lane. Off balance shot, no good. We've been in a 14 to 20-point range for a good part of this game. The Thunder led by 20 after one. They had a 25-point lead in the third quarter. Portis with his first.
What all the attention toward Giannis, the kinds of shots created. That's why Miles Turner, who's not playing tonight, his percentage from three is so different. Giannis on versus off.
Just the second game this season that Turner has missed, and the first for an injury. The other is for an illness, as Gilgeous-Alexander scoops it home. Another Doc Rivers timeout. The normally player out as Green gets the 2 to fall.
And no Giannis here, so he's crossed that minutes threshold.
Got to think his night is over. 4.5 to go. Oklahoma City up 16. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, 38 points, 15 of 18 shooting. He got another one. That is 40 now for Shea, his fourth 40-point game of the year. His season high is 55. And he had 5 points in the first quarter. He's done most of this in the last 2.5 quarters. One and done for Milwaukee as Rollins is unable to score.
And it doesn't feel like he's taken a single bad shot, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Like the entire night has unfolded in a way where he's just taken what the game has given him. Look, 2 to the ball, get off it, get it to the middle of the floor, and play with a numbers advantage.
He scored the last 10 points for the Thunder. He's 12 of 14 in the paint, 16 of 19 overall, 10 assists, just 2 turnovers, 6 rebounds. Kuzma gets it to roll home. He's just 4 of 12, though, 9 points. Mark Daigneault hasn't pulled the starters, but there also aren't a lot of guys to go to. You have more guys in street clothes than in uniforms on the bench. Wallace short on the triple try. Long rebound, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's now 3 rebounds shy of his 3rd career triple-double. Wallace will try again and miss again. Well, now or never for Milwaukee at the 3-minute mark, down 16. Rollins for 3. It's a 13-point game that haven't played at all tonight. Technically still within striking distance in today's NBA. Nice catch by Wallace, and the 11th assist for Gilgeous-Alexander. And we got a kick ball. 3-point, 11 assists, 7 rebound evening on better than 80% shooting.
This is how you get to greatness, right? Taking the responsibility on a nightly basis and stacking game after game after game. That's what separates the great ones.
45 plays guarding Giannis tonight. Giannis only had 2 field goal attempts, 5 points, and 2 turnovers when guarded by Lou Dort. And that's what Dort does, DB. When you talk about Lou Dort,
it's like fighting them for catches, not letting them get their usual touches or get comfortable.
Lou Dort was first team all defense a year ago, getting to the top of the NBA standings. You saw that last year with Dort and Jalen Williams getting named all NBA and an all-star. Wallace continues to struggle with his shot. They didn't need the offense tonight, though. They had enough from Gilgeous-Alexander, and Kenrich Williams had 18 off the bench. Wallace will drop that one through, though. So Oklahoma City will go to 37-8. Best record in the NBA. They will keep a 2-game lead over Detroit in the loss column for the best record in the league. And also, you got a foul here on Jackson. Just 9 turnovers.
And the guy in Jalen Williams, who you know, when Shea is off the floor, you're usually putting him in command of the offense. And A.J. Mitchell, to George's point, 18 in that first half.
And with the trade deadline 2 weeks away, as of about 2 minutes from now, midnight Eastern, what's next for Milwaukee will be a very interesting story to watch to see what the Bucks do.
I mean, mercifully for them, this deadline has got to get here, because you're going to know one way or the other, because this just doesn't feel good here.
For Giannis, for the other guys on the team that might be unsure about their future, to the fans to know what remains for the rest of the season. Jackson misses, rebound by Carlson. The shot clock is off, so Oklahoma City doesn't have to take another shot. So the Thunder end this 4-game road trip with a win. They had that stretch where they were 500 for about a 3-week span when 6